All right, well, after splitting the two meetings in the regular season, the Commanders and the Eagles meet in Philly in the rubber match for a trip to the Super Bowl. Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels is looking to make history as he tries to become the first quarterback ever to start a Super Bowl. So far in these playoffs, Daniels has 4 touchdowns, passes without an interception. He's rushed for 87 yards in road wins with the Bucs and Steelers. Here's Damian Woody with some sound on Daniels.
I can make the case right now, Jayden Daniels is the best quarterback in these playoffs still. That's how great he's playing at the quarterback position.
Right now, if you look at the playoffs and you look at the quarterbacks, this Jayden Daniels fellow, he's playing the best.
Co-signing with Damian.
Yeah, he's playing the best. He's playing at a high level.
I'm just sitting here stunned, you guys. I can't even say Jeff Saturday and Kimberly Martin are here with us now. Jeff, we got Mahomes, Allen, Hurts still in the playoffs. And I love Woody, I love Herm, but they're saying that Daniels is the best quarterback remaining in these playoffs. What say you to that?
Oh, it's hard to argue. I wish I could, right? But here's the difference. I will say this. Here's the difference. His numbers have been astronomical. He's played lights out. The other quarterbacks have played, and they have had to manage games, I will say. You know, Josh Allen, there was no reason to risk it. Same for Patrick Mahomes. So the ask has been a little bit different, where they went on the road to Detroit and Jayden Daniels just absolutely lit it up. So I'm not trying to compare where Jayden Daniels is as opposed to Patrick Mahomes and legacy, but right now in the playoffs, I think it'd be tough to argue that anybody's played better than what he's done.
Wow. I mean, better right now, but when you talk about the best, I need more longevity. This is 1 year. But Kimberly,
for sure.
Look, yeah, I don't know. Well, Kimberly, you were in Detroit covering the Commanders-Lions game. You're going to be in Philly for the NFC Championship game. What are people saying about Daniels?
Well, first of all, Ryan, I think your Kelly Green might be showing underneath your suit a little bit there. But
just a little.
I will tell you, heading into that Lions game, the Commanders players I spoke to, including Zach Ertz, said anytime we step on the field with him, we know we can score points, and we are very confident. So Commanders didn't feel like underdogs there. And even talking to Eagles, people within that organization this week, they talk about Jayden's poise, like the composure, like his elite scrambling ability. One person said the way he's able to handle pressure is it's truly unique. And Vic Fangio, their DC, said, he might be young based on birth certificate, but not by tape. And I thought that was just such a great way to describe Jayden, because what we are seeing, we have never seen before.
It's amazing. I saw him play the Giants earlier this year, and I was right next to him, like not far from on the sidelines. He never got flustered, ever. It's like every single touchdown, same way, interception, doesn't matter. I'm always the same way. So, Jeff, how can the Commanders upset the Eagles?
Oh, it's going to have to be another performance like he had a few weeks ago against the Eagles. 5 touchdowns, and he contributed 80 yards or 81 yards rushing the football as well. I think, Ryan, in all honesty, I think he accounted for all but about 35 of the Commanders' offensive yardage. Now, they got a lot of turnovers they got a couple turnovers from Pickett, and the Eagles did them some favors. But when you think about this football team, Jayden Daniels to upset the Eagles are going to have the exact same performance he did a few weeks ago when they beat the Eagles.
All right, so I'm not going to jinx the Eagles, so I'll just say this. Commanders are going to be really tough to beat. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know. Are you ready for this? The AFC Championship will be the 4th playoff meeting between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen so far. Of course, Mahomes has had the upper hand. Chiefs have won all 3 of those games, with Mahomes totaling a 95 QBR. The only starting quarterbacks with more playoff meetings since 1950, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Time to rise and shine. Cue the rooster. Andrew Hawkins and Dominique Foxworth checking in with us from New York. All right, Neek, how does Josh Allen and the Bills finally get over the hump and beat Mahomes and the Chiefs in the postseason?
Yeah, I think the recipe is similar to what they did against the Ravens. You get out to an early lead and run the ball very effectively the way they did. James Cook was really impactful because that O-line that the Bills had, I didn't expect them to be able to run the ball against the Ravens as well as they did. So if they can do that again this week against the Chiefs, I think they'll be in great shape. And if they get down to it, you need Josh Allen to be Superman. We always know he can be.
Yeah, exactly. He can turn it up when he needs to. That's been the biggest difference for Josh Allen this year, is that he now realizes you don't always have to be turned up. And we all have to learn that in our 20s, right? Like, hey,
it takes
there's a turn up when the situation calls for it. But if you can just chill for the remainder of the most of the time, you put yourself in a good situation. So if Josh Allen plays mistake-free football, the Bills will have the best chance to knock off the Chiefs.
Wow. I feel turned up every day, and I'm only 32.
See, that's the problem.
See, that's the
Ryan.
problem. You don't want to walk into a party already turned.
Let's
gotta
go.
walk
Every day?
Yeah, you walk in chill, and then they be like, who's that in the corner? And then you turn it up.
I'm finally learning this
You
now.
take the tie off.
All right. So there you go. Patrick Mahomes seems to know that. Look, the dude has 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVP awards, 2 regular season MVP awards, and he's got his team on the brink of a 3rd straight Super Bowl appearance. Hawk, what makes Mahomes a certified winner?
He's so great at situational football. He understands the game, and he has since the moment he took over as the starter in Kansas City. So it does not matter who's on the outside, whether Travis Kelce is hurt in the lineup. It doesn't matter because Patrick Mahomes understands what his team needs. That's throughout the season. That's through the course of a game. How great he is on 3rd down, how great he is in the 4th quarter, how great he is in those game-winning drives or game-time drives or whenever they need to seal the deal. And so as long as they have him, they're always going to have an advantage. And again, that's what guys like Josh Allen and the remaining teams will have to contend with.
Mahomes has had like an NBA type of career in that you want to get your MVPs early, and then you start racking up trophies, and then the regular season matters less and less, and we only care about the playoffs. And it seems to me that Patrick Mahomes only cares about those late game moments, and this whole team is managed in that way. You saw Steve Spagnuolo time up the all-out blitz for the most pivotal drive in the game. You see Patrick Mahomes throw diving touchdowns when he has to. He still is capable of being that Patrick Mahomes when you need him to be, and that's been the most impressive part about this team. You give him a tackle, don't give him a tackle. It don't matter. Get that man Travis Kelce in the football, he's going to find a way.
And I like what you say. He's kind of got the LeBron formula. Get all the awards, and now he's racking up the trophies. But, Nick, I got to ask you this. You know, all these times the Bills have gone against the Chiefs, they just haven't quite gotten over that hump, obviously. Is this the best chance you've seen that the Bills have to beat the Chiefs and make it to the title?
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs do seem like they have some glaring weaknesses that you can take advantage of. It's hard for me to say that it's the best chance because as long as, in the words of Joe Burrow, as long as Josh Allen is there, the window is open. Mm-hmm. So, I think this is a good chance, but I don't think there's going to be a bad chance for the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals, those teams who have all-time great quarterbacks all at the same time. They're all going to be in it.
That's the tough part with Mahomes. It always feels like they're ripe for the taking, and they never are.
They're not.
Right? And even when you watch the film, they have more players into the lineup, like Hollywood Brown, who was not there. Kareem Hunt has been added to the mix. Defensively, Jalen Watson is on there. So the team actually is better than they were the first time they played. We'll see what happens.
All right. We always feel like this is the time, and it's never the time when it comes to the Chiefs. By the way, they're currently